It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Eagles and the Patriots coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Fox. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Charles here in their opening. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And we get a look now at the Eagles class from the 2023 draft, and maybe we should start calling them Georgia North, partner. 3 more Bulldogs added to their defense, all of them at good value, too.
And I let you know that the GM does.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, 58 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At long last, the Eagles have found their new marquee #1 receiver. They dealt for Brown in last year's draft, and all he did in year one was set a new franchise record for yards, 4th best in the league. He gets him a first down there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 50 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
We'll get another look at Devontae Parker and the Patriot offense. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
And no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after him in this one.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown already be his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Jones. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Room here to run. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away. And
oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the return will stop right around the 25. On first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that...
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like...
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
Patriots 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the 2nd half as they force a punting situation in a 4th down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Hurts. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Burt
6.
sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's in.
Great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
They go play action with Hurts.
Philadelphia.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league into week 2, this has been an impressive.
They are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are able to claw one back. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Pushing his way through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but and what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. Bust through the tackle, and he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Throwing is Hurts. Able to shake it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw, rolling to his left. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first and 10, Jones. He'll get... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their... Elliott good on the extra point. And this was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Fighting him off. Still going. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know. We'll
throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to victory. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll look to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Patriots. 1st and 10.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This 2nd and 4.
14-yard line.
Now Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Jones, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jalen Carter, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one looks like he'll throw here. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Shrugs him off. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.